Rob Cassidy for Rivals.com here. And this week in my weekly I Got Five on it column, I explore 5 high-profile prospects and which school I think beats for each one of them as we go down the home stretch of the recruitments. In this video, we'll talk a little bit about the number 3 player in the class, Darryn Peterson out of West Virginia, for who I think Kansas obviously has a lead for a number of reasons. Really, I think the most obvious one is the fact that Peterson has signed, in the early stages of his recruitment, signed a NIL deal with Adidas, one of the first of its kind for a high school athlete, really. And with Kansas being one of the marquee schools of the Adidas brand, I think the marriage only makes sense. But that's obviously not the only reason why the Jayhawks appear to lead. Talking to people in and around the KU program and around Peterson, it seems like there's a bond there between him and Bill Self and the staff, but Self especially. Because he does the championship profile and the NBA draft profile kind of lend itself to the things that Peterson's looking for. And Peterson sees himself thriving within that offense in conversations I've had with him. Now, going forward, there'll obviously be other threats. But the fact that, Kansas was in on Darius Acuff to fill that lead guard spot, he is signed with Arkansas. They have flirted with Malik Thomas, who is still technically considering Kansas, but I think is seen as more of a UConn lead now. So just reading the tea leaves also suggest that Peterson and Kansas may be a marriage that makes sense down the road, and that could be the direction in which we're heading. Now, if you want to see more on 4 other prospects and who I think leads for them and why, you can check out the website Rivals.com, where I've written a whole column about it for people that still participate in the age-old art of reading. Otherwise, keep it locked here. Next week, we'll talk more. I'm Rob Cassidy for Rivals.com.